Want to see more cool videos on our channel? We do, so press this bell and enable to send notifications.
Let's just agree that vehicles are some of the most ingenious innovations made by man. They're not a luxury, but rather a necessity. It's then easy to consider vehicles as a normal, everyday part of life and maybe take them for granted. Well, they're not ultimately saving you from the perils that occur to human beings. A vehicle is a mere machine which needs a master. When events of nature occur, such as typhoons, earthquakes, Armageddon, or a zombie apocalypse, you're all alone. But maybe not. In cases where you need speed to get away from zombies, a couple of vehicles will do the job just right. At number 10, it's the Marauder. If the only thing that tickles your fancy in a car is safety, the Marauder will blow your mind. This beast of a car is easily compared to a tanker rather than a car. Its combat style makes it one of the most impenetrable cars to be made. It's actually readily available for regular citizens who are taken by the power it exudes just looking at it. Question is, do you have $485,000? That price might have gone up the roof, but when you see the stunts this car can pull, it's not a bad bargain. The Marauder comes with multiple uses, for defense, for attack, and to move about on a regular busy day. If you're driving and get to a dead end of a road, no worries, you can always make your own path. If someone locks you in at a parking, you can just go over them by using the car's climbing feature. Another considerable test that the Marauder has been found to be able to withstand is 20 pounds of TNT placed in its underbelly. Check out the difference between a Marauder and a hammer when it comes to handling blasts. The hammer blows up in pieces with half the amount of explosives. It's also lion-proof. No predator will pounce on you when you're in this thing. They will, however, tear up the wipers. At number 9, it's the Rarest Shaymin. If human life gets to the tipping point and the worst happens, it'll be a sad day if you don't have an Rarest Shaymin. This Russian model of a civilian's tank for survival will be all you need to get to the farthest ends of the world. It has the ability to maneuver on any terrain, water, ice, hills and valleys, and it's also quite amphibious. It's your humongous house on the move, and you can always set up camp in the middle of nowhere. Its capacity is also big enough to cover at least a small village. This would come in handy if you're ever given the chance to restore society. The towing capacity is up to 12 tons. From what we've seen in The Walking Dead and other such series or movies, zombie apocalypse leaves behind numerous abandoned cars. The Shaymin can clear 10 cars at a time. Its price is about that of the Land Rover, only with 10 times more safety, especially because it's made of steel. The world won't end tomorrow. That said, plan to be safe when it does. At number 8, it's the Quadski XL. Here's a mental picture. What if the entire world were shrunk to size because a zombie outbreak where zombie monsters cause mayhem made land uninhabitable? With this Quadski XL mean bike, you'd have an exit plan and be among the few who survive. You'd be crossing through the waves and waters, having a time like no other with no care in the world. Yes, another amphibious machine that makes the crossover from land to sea effortless. Once you get into the water, the terrain will smoothen out and you have what would look like a powerboat. The speed on this thing is crazy, up to 45 miles per hour on land, and that's combined with jet propulsion. The system has 140 horsepower. This is the ultimate all-terrain vehicle. At number 7, it's the Knight XV. If you just don't want to make a run for it during the end of the world and want to step out in style, get yourself a Knight XV. The A-Class fully armoured combat vehicle is designed with comfort and luxury just for you. Made by a Canadian company, you get to have one custom made and have a TV system, music system or PlayStation. The way the seats unfold and take their place spells class. Did I mention the wine decanting tables? Reclining seats and caviar dinners will maybe make you forget the world ending behind you. The huge Batmobile of a car is not just about luxury though, it's bulletproof and bomb resistant. Only 17 people in the world own this beauty. It's the go-to vehicle for both the billionaire and the crime fighter who have one too many enemies in their life's journey. At number 6, it's the Ripsaw EV2. What's safer than a car, truck or plane? A tank, my friends. Plus, you don't have to enlist to drive one. This is the Ripsaw EV2, which at first glance looks like a prop made for a Batman movie. It gives you a whole lot of amenities from superb defense to great offense. Mud or sand, it deals with different terrains without breaking a sweat. The carbon fiber and aluminium body assures you that this monster can get through any tough conditions. When it comes to steering, you really don't need any specialized training, it's pretty straightforward. The one worry though is where you'd park it. At number 5, it's the Incus Huron APC. For societies to exist, you need people. The Incus Huron APC will ensure that you can accommodate enough people to get everything started. Don't get it twisted, this is not your everyday party bus, it's a powerful vehicle. This personnel combat carrier is both bulletproof and can withstand blasts from grenades or landmines. Zombies are nothing compared to the heat this machine can take. It comes with a turbo engine, giving it some Mad Max Fury Road kind of speed. At number 4, it's the Mercedes-Benz GL 550. This brand has had a long-standing reputation for class and dependability. The Texas Armory Corporation decided that the Mercedes-Benz needed a little more oomph. With a vision of taking Mercedes to heights untold, the Armory Company designed one of the best armoured cars the world was yet to see. This was a mixture of bulletproof windows and other safety measures. To test the capabilities, the fearless CEO of the company got into the vehicle and with only a seatbelt had a staff member fire shots using an automatic rifle at his windshield. What was the aftermath? The CEO got 0 injuries, and the buzz the small event created brought in quite a number of queries from interested customers. This guy had 100% confidence in a product he'd taken time to put together. At number 3, it's the Range Rover Sentinel. Range Rover is constantly going out of its way to make improvements on their cars and give amazing upgrades to their models. They're not satisfied with the cars driving on roads, they want the cars to drive down sides of mountains as well as up 1,000 steps. The Range Rover Sentinel is a force of a car. It's the best of the best so far. It's an armoured luxury vehicle with safety features that'll leave you speechless. When you see this car, you won't miss all the fancy classy features that come with Range Rovers. These vehicles are fitted with a 360-degree armoured 6-sided cell that guarantees safety from all around. This makes it easy for it to withstand armour-piercing and rounds of fire, blasts of up to 15 kilograms of TNT, or even 2 grenades on its roof or undercarriage. And carrying all that armour weight doesn't slow it down. The engine is strong and will drive through ski slopes and skate parks swiftly and safely. It's an all-terrain luxurious beast. At number 2, it's the Bentley with tank treads. Car videos from Russia are always quite the sight. They have a high level of crazy that comes with some level of ingenious. Russian YouTuber Academy G doesn't disappoint. Seeing Russian roads are not the best in the world, and it's better to be a little safer on board a tank. Tanks, though, can be a little pricey. How about we add the right mix of luxury to ingenuity and see what we come up with? Academy G went ahead and got the body of a non-functional Bentley Continental GT, added a Toyota V8 engine, and worked hard at his garage building and rebuilding. The outcome? A Bentley with homemade tyre treads which surprisingly faced the roads with confidence. The treads enabled the luxurious vehicle to conquer all types of terrain, including broken down roads as the driver leaned back, cruising, relaxing on nice leather seats. When you see this masterpiece on the road, you'll not dare try and mess with the driver inside, whether you're a zombie or not. And at number 1, it's the Gibbs Humdinger. One of the smartest ways to make sure you get away from the zombie apocalypse is owning your own private island. This super Gibbs Humdinger is the vehicle that gets you there. It's a highly powered amphibious machine that can switch from land to water in a matter of seconds. Just one push of a button and the transformation happens. If you're being chased down by outlaws or zombies, you're safe with the Humdinger, which on land has top speed. As it gets into the water from land, its jet propulsion engine is able to move from 0 to high speed in a mere 10 seconds. This one is a secure post-apocalyptic vehicle you'll appreciate having. That's it. Which one of the vehicles would you choose in case of the apocalypse? Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please let me know by clicking the like button. Do share, write a comment, and don't forget to subscribe so you can catch up my next video.